day, everyone, and welcome back to another shell-finding adventure. Yes, we are up at Harvey Bay this afternoon. I was at Barham Heads this morning, aka the last episode, but now it's time to see what this beach has to offer. Our first shell find today is a beautiful little bladder moon snail with some lovely natural shine on it. Anyway, we're going to look through the center part of the beach. I don't know if we're going to get to the mangroves today, but still, let's have some fun. I didn't think I'd be at the moon snail side of the beach, right at the beach access, but here we go, another bladder moon snail. A yellow one with some black through its swirl, and a very, very small little baby one together. Very, very cute. It's hard to say when they're all, so nice and shiny like this, which variety is actually a favorite. Like, which one's better? I think they're both pretty nice in their own way. It's not a moon snail. Also, this is next to it. Very, very broken, unfortunately. That is a piece of a baler shell. We will leave it behind. I want this one. I'm sorry, I know it's just a boring bivalve, but I do rather like these. And I have detached it a little bit. This one is a joined pill arc. It needs a bit of a washout though, I think. I might collect up a couple of these as I see them. Yeah, nice little guy, nice and empty. It is a blackish margarite or margarite. I don't know what the stress is on that G. It's a moon snail, but it's a different kind of moon snail. He's got some kind of funky colors through him, actually. This one is a sorted moon snail. It's a gray colored one, but it's got a black swirl and a bit of yellow on that side, so it's kind of extra interesting. And it's another type of moon snail. Did I mention there was a lot of moon snails at this beach? This one, he's brown. Oh, he's got a predator drill hole right in the top. This guy is a conical moon snail, whereas this one that I already had in my hand is a sorted moon snail. He will not be brown. He'll also have red on that opening, while the conical moon snail will have a beautiful brown instead. Sir, are you whole? Also, you are whole. You are not a moon snail either. I think this guy is a very large, amazing nutmeg. Either that or it's a nutmeg that usually I don't see here. Yeah, it's a very, very nice little shell is what I'm saying though. Wow, he's in very good condition. I think I want this one, and that's another one of it right there. I might collect up a few of these as I see them. These guys are spotted strawberry top shells. They are very common here. They only get maybe a little bit bigger than that. My goodness, this is 2 in 1 day for me. Oh my god, yeah, he is all whole. He is looking pretty faded, a little bit sun bleached, and maybe a little bit discolored. This one should be a nice, large, threaded sand snail, aka another moon snail. Hooray! He's very cute too. Look at his lovely blue coloring. Yeah, lovely blue with a black swirl. That is not the first one that's had a black swirl today. Also, the main reason, don't skip ahead yet, everyone. It's not just a moon snail. This one is a jeweled dogwelk. Very, very nice. They're not super common here. Another jeweled dogwelk, but this one is entirely blackened and entirely calcified. So yeah, he's an old shell, but it sort of gives it a unique kind of charm to him. What have we got? It looks whole. It also looks quite small and quite thin, like it's been rough and tumbled a bit. But it is a very nice and colourful stranger's scallop. Oh my goodness, the base looks so good. Oh, the top looks pretty good too. I like the black stripe. Like I said, lots of them with black stripes today. This one is another moon snail, but it is a calf moon snail. I usually don't find them so nice. Like, this one still looks like it's got a bit of natural gloss on top. So that is definitely a good keeper. Another conical moon snail. Yes, very nice. He goes with my other conical moon snail. There's actually a surprising amount of conical moon snails today. They're usually one of the least numerous moon snails that I see. He's very nice too. There's just a lot on the rack line that I've just enjoyed following. Let's see if there's any more moon snails. Another bladder moon snail. Oh yes, he looks nice. How can I stop everyone? Don't make me stop picking up the moon snails. I know you're already bored of them. That one is another conical moon snail. Not a moon snail. Here we go. is a bit discolored, but they always are from here. This one is another top shell, but it is the Splendid top shell. That's the name of it. Very, very nice. And also there is another conical moon snail, another conical moon snail, and over here there is another conical moon snail. There is a lot, so many today. This is crazy. Kind of beach one, but it doesn't look like he's got any holes other than the one that's supposed to be there. This one is a territory murex, also called a scary murex, or vice versa. He's got a nice golden color, so we might as well grab him. There we go. It is a type of clam. It is a dissimilar clam. This one, I don't know, is he a little bit calcified? He's still got some gloss. This one is another bladder moon snail. It's not a moon snail. Once again, it's not a moon snail. This one is a fingernail clam. Although fingernail clams, by and large, are also called razor clams. So I guess both names are acceptable. Ooh, he's yellow. I think that is a second amazing nutmeg for the day. And if I'm wrong and that's not an amazing nutmeg, because usually amazing nutmegs are a dark maroon color and a little bit smaller, it could be a different kind of nutmeg species from up the coast that came down because of the cyclone that we had a few weeks ago. I'm not sure. Doesn't look like much. Yes, he is very discolored, but this is actually a scallop that I don't see too often. I've only ever collected maybe like 3 or 4 of these curved halves of them. It is an equal-sided scallop, and the other side of it, if it did have the other half, would be a flat side like the commercial scallops have. Very, very cute. That's about maximum size for him. Do you have a perfect lip? Ooh, I thought the colour on it looked nice. Oh, it does have a perfect lip. It's got like a healed chip right down there, but still very good. It is, once again, another bladder moon snail. And yes, I do believe it is empty. Let's take a look at you. I mean, it's all whole around the edges, so that's something. This one is a turkey wing, but over here we call it an Indo-Pacific arc shell. I picked up a couple of these up at Barham Heads too. Wow, this one is very black, just like the one at Barham Heads. I guess everything's like being washed up kind of like further from the silty sand out past the mudflats for these guys. They must have a lot of black sand out there. This one is an antiquated surf clam. It's very windy, by the way. I'm not even trying to shield us from it right now. It is another bladder moon snail. Oh my good golly goodness, he is yellow. And he is pretty broken on that side. Look at this poor fella with his big break right there. That is an absolute shame. Still, that color is really something special. I have been noticing a few of these around lately, like very, very old and cracked, bigger than banded snails. This one actually has the lip. It looks okay on top, still pretty old, but maybe we'll find a better one later. Once again, a Biggenden banded snail named after a town called Biggenden, not far from here. I am actually quite surprised by how many of these there are. Like in decent condition too. He's got a predator drill hole on the side, but other than that, he's got a very good tip. Okay, a little bit discolored, but anyway, it is another jeweled dog whelk. That's a cute little one. Is it? Oh no, it's not too big. They can get maybe like 2 or 3 times larger. Yeah, this one is a thick-ribbed cardita. They usually don't have much color, as in they get sun-bleached very, very quickly. If you've got a fresh one out on the reef though, that could be bright yellow or bright red. They can have some very bright colors, except this one's been tumbling around in the surf for a while. Grab him out through the wind. There we go, a little bit sun-bleached, but a very nice red colour. It is a Haynes turban. I have been picking up a lot of very nice ones of these. This one looks like the biggest conical moon snail so far, though. Yes, there he is. A little bit calcified up there with some black discoloration. Very cool. Nice smooth and intact lip. It is once again a lovely conical moon snail with some nice weight to it. Let's take a look at this one. Yes, there we go. So from the bottom, I almost thought he was going to be another Indo-Pacific arc shell, but because he is so black and his markings on top are so different, it means that this one is actually a hazelnut arc shell. Another spotted strawberry top shell. But I was looking at this one and yes, I think that is the actual maximum size. He is a very large one for this species. Also, like a lot of other shells here, he is turning terrifically black, but again, it makes him look interesting. Kind of a nice texture on this one. Yeah, I'm not sure how worn down that is. It could be very worn down for all I know. But yeah, it's got some kind of like nice little ridges on it. This one is an Australian jingle. I feel it in my soul that I must flip these with you. Okay, that one wasn't too bad. Actually, yeah, I like his colours. Another bladder moon snail. And as for the other one, this one's got a much better lip. Oh, he looks very, very cute, actually. I like his colours. They're just the typical grey-green, but still very, very nice with a few striations of subtle other tones. How does this one look? Yes! Yes! Yes, it is a maroon one. It is a maroon-coloured sorted moon snail. Everyone, there is like 90% moon snails in here. I have not shown you all of them, but there is so many today. I've been quietly collecting a few more of these. This one stood out because of that very nice orange colour on that hinge join. It is another pill arc. This one is very fresh, same with the other ones that I've found, because it has that lovely brown periostracum on it. It can bleach off and they kind of just like clip back together after you're done bleaching them. But yeah, very nice, compact little shell. You are very, very cute. You are a hole on the bottom as well. There we go. It is a little scary murex. Did I pick up a bigger one earlier? Probably. This is just a more juvenile one. Sir Spiky, are you Sir Spiky and whole? I mean, maybe. I'm not sure. I'll have to wet him to find out. That one is a scaly scallop. And yeah, he does seem to be the entire shape he's supposed to be. Let's take a look at you. You know what? I thought that was going to be very old. I don't think it's too old. That is a very nice commercial scallop. It's got some lovely yellows, some lovely pinks, and some lovely red around the back. Another scallop. Yeah, he looks nice too. I think I finally exited the moon snail side of the beach and maybe came to the scallop side. There we go. That is very surprising. Yeah, he's all whole too. I usually never find these on this section of the beach. I usually have to get very close to the mangroves before I even begin to come across them. The mangroves are at least, I don't know, like 5 k's away from here. I don't know, it is a very, very cute short-spined murex. We of course have not run out of moon snails at all. That one is another lovely sorted moon snail. Yes, please. Thank you very much. I'll take more of these if you've got them. This one is a lovely joined lamellate Venus. His little fronds are pretty worn down, but still it's nice and joined. It means it's a fresh one. I dare say that the fronds got worn down even while the mollusk was alive. Another Bickenden banded snail. I really hope I can find a nicer one, although saying that, this one does have some natural shine on him. He maybe just didn't get very colourful. Oh, he is the nicest. Yeah, his lip is pretty much all whole. The nicest and biggest bladder moon snail so far. This is a good showing of what my favourite bladder moon snails look like. The nice grey-green variety. Yeah, they always have a white back too, with a bit of lovely yellow on one side. Oh, and look at that. Just behind where I picked up that bladder moon snail from, I turned around and saw this. Again, very strange. I'm not usually at the part of the beach, or I'm not at the part of the beach where I would usually start finding these. It is another short-spined murex. And you know what? Because why not? We're into the moon snails today. It is the yellow variety of bladder moon snail, again with a nice black swirl. Why not? It is just one side as expected. It is a finely patterned Venus. Oh, he looks so cute. His lip is all intact as well. That first one I found that was, you know, much bigger, much more yellow, but it was much more broken. This one is very, very nice. It is just a little baby Baylor shell. Remember, I say it's a baby because these guys can get very, very large. Maybe even larger than that, so really this is just like the tip of one. I had not yet looked over this way. How long were you there, good sir? It's not a bad day for the murexes. Oh, this one's been hacked away out on the mouth as well. Again, I think it's a hermit crab that does this to make the architecture of a shell suit it better. It is another scary murex though. He's a pretty large one. Yeah, I reckon he's been up somewhere in the sun drying out. So all the bladder moon snails that I've picked up and shown, all the grey-green ones, they end up looking like a light colour like this when the shell material itself dries out completely. There's no more moisture in it. So they look very dark when I collect them, but over a few months they end up looking kind of more like this one. Look at him! I am extremely very lucky. Oh, yes, 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 yes. I do really like these. So I have cleaned up a very, very lovely pair of these before. I didn't make a video on it because I didn't think they would clean up that nicely, but underneath all of this hairy periostracum on the side is some very, very beautiful bright orange shells. This one is the hairy cockle because of all the hair on it, and it will be a very nice one to clean up. I feel like there's no way this can be a bad flip. Ooh, okay, his colours are fairly typical, but also very, very nice. Once again, I think this video is like 80% moon snails. It is another lovely bladder moon snail. There we go, saved by the commercial scallop. I was hoping to find more of these, but they've been a bit elusive. There we go, another curved half. I've yet to find a flat half today. Oh, he's pretty too. Yes. Shh, don't look at me. I know it's another moon snail. Why not? I found a couple of these this morning up at Barham Heads. It is a comb-like razor clam. Let's take a look at you. Also, the wind has really kicked up a notch, so you're just gonna hear it sometimes. Yes, that is more typical of the scallops I like to usually find here. It is once again a commercial scallop with a very normal coloration through it. I am extremely intrigued. It is whole. It feels thick. Feels thicker than that juvenile one from earlier. Oh, he has some very, very nice colours through him. Just ignore all the sand that I couldn't get out. The water is still too far away to wash him out with. It is another stranger's scallop. This is a mangrove snail. Very unusual to see it here. Same with those short spine murexes. This one should be a brown ribbed mudwhelk. My goodness, it is so windy. The tide is coming up, so that's why I'm really checking the shore right now. I'm sorry, that was off camera. I've been collecting quite a few of these in the last couple of minutes. It seems like a lot of them are at the shore. It is another beautiful commercial scallop. Actually, it's really, really nice on the back in particular, but yeah, got a couple of good ones in my very heavy bucket now. Wow, that must be the third one on the central part of the beach where they're not typically supposed to show up. Yes, it is another wonderful short-spined murex. I like this one because he's still got a bit of pink coloration on him. Ooh, nice. Ooh, it is nice. I was looking at that and I saw the yellow on the inside and I'm like, that doesn't look like one that I usually see here. No, this is one I usually see up at Barham Heads. Although I did pick up a bigger one of these earlier. It is a joined juvenile tapestry Venus. Or is it a finely patterned tapestry Venus? It's, I forget the name of it. It's a very, very nice example of it though. Oh, are you the first? Ooh, he is the first. Nice Campbell Strombus today. At least I think he's nice. He certainly feels like he's got a bit of a natural shine. His patterns aren't very colourful though. It looks like he's gone black with staining like a lot of the other shells here, but still it's a very nice little conch shell. Strombus is just another word for conch after all. I was just thinking about this. Because I'm walking down at the shore, I thought I might have a higher chance of finding another lamellate Venus, because when I find them, it's usually down at the shore. And then boom, it was in front of me. So there we go, another lamellate Venus. We started on a moon snail, let's end on a moon snail. It is a beautiful yellow platter moon snail. So here are the shell finds for Harvey Bay, and if you have enjoyed them all, please hit that like button for me and subscribe if you want to see more shelling adventures. Oh my goodness, it's nice to see these under the sun. Ever since I came back from Harvey Bay, we've had days of downpours. So anyway, it is of course now time to talk about a favourite or a special mention for these shells. So if you do have something that you want to shout out, please let me know down in the comments. It was a lot of the usual assortment of shells, I want to say. A lot of moon snails in particular. I have some conical moon snails over here, some bladder moon snails coming around, and the sorted moon snails around here. I also found a lot of commercial scallops, except most of them were off camera, just because I was running out of battery at the end. It was a very big day. We've got some scaly scallops, some Venuses, some arc shells, and more. But as for favourites and special mentions for me, oh my good golly goodness, where do I even start? You know, I don't even know if there's any special mentions. There was just a lot of shells that I really liked today. Let's start off with the stranger's scallop. It might not be the best one I've ever found, but you know what? That's fine. I still like that one. And actually continuing on with the bivalves, I really like this one too. A lovely juvenile, finely patterned Venus. And I do realize that I got the name wrong for these on the last video and earlier in this one. But anyway, next up, I really do like the Campbell Strombus. He has some natural shine on him, even though his patterning is not very impressive or darkly coloured, and he is a bit discoloured there. Still a very nice shell in nice condition. Oh my goodness, I love this blood moon snail. Just because it's got that yellow on the side, that is just, like, as I said, I like these ones. I think it's a nice combination of the grey-green variety as well as the yellow variety. It's like putting them both together. Oh my goodness. You know what? Another favourite can go to this one. A nice calf moon snail with a very, very black swirl. They're not supposed to have a black swirl. They're supposed to be just all brown and white. So yeah, super interesting. Oh, I like these ones too. There's a lot of these fancy nutmeg shells. Probably a large and slightly faded amazing nutmeg, I would say. Very cool. Oh my goodness, there was a lot to like today. A couple of very nice short-spined murexes, which were not typical on that part of the beach, the central part of the beach, instead of the mangroves. Very cool. Oh my good golly goodness. One more, because why not? Probably the top favorite for the day is the hairy cockle. I think was it a hairy arc shell or a hairy cockle? I'm suddenly unsure. I think it was a cockle shell. These ones clean up so nice. I can't wait to reveal the shell underneath someday. And it's got these kind of like nice little bumps texturing it, which you will also be able to see much better once it's cleaned up. So yes, that one is the final favorite for the day. And that's it for this time, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.